Hello, welcome to the Healthy Pantry series. This is going to be our video covering zucchini taco boats. So if you are part of the Healthy Food Pantry program, you received a bag of produce and zucchini is included in there to help you make this recipe. But if you are not a participant in that, feel free to follow along. We'll go through step by step of the recipe. We chose zucchini today because it's a great vegetable. It's in season right now during August. So in season fruits and veggies will usually be cheaper and easier to access at the grocery store. We are adding it to kind of a reinvented taco. So instead of using a shell, we're using the zucchini boat, and that's just going to add a lot more fiber, a lot more nutrients to our tacos. The first step to this recipe is cutting your zucchini or your squash in half lengthwise, and then you're going to scoop out the middle section so it creates the boat shape that we need to put the rice and the taco meat inside. If you want, you can save the pulp from the inside that you scoop out and use this to make zucchini fritters that you would cook. They're like little potato fritters, but with zucchini. So next we are going to dice up our bell pepper to put in with the rice mixture that we're making. And you can use any color bell pepper. It doesn't have to be yellow. All right, next up we're going to dice our onion, again to go in with the rice mixture. So we are not going to use this whole onion. So if you have leftover like we will today, put it in the refrigerator because that's where it will keep best, in a little baggie, and then you can use it when you're sauteing up any other vegetables that you have, in with any meat additions that you're having, sauteing up soups, put it on sandwiches. So the next step is to brown your ground turkey. Just cut it up into smaller pieces as you're mixing through. Usually it takes about 5 to 6 minutes, but just watch it until it's cooked thoroughly. If you don't have ground turkey, feel free to use whatever you have on hand, whether that be like black beans or ground beef. Okay, so once our ground turkey is fully cooked, we're gonna add in all the rest of the ingredients. So we have our rice here that's already cooked. So we'll add that in. We have our diced peppers, diced onions, your can of tomatoes, and then your taco seasoning. And we're just gonna mix this all together and simmer for about 5 minutes. So when we were using the tomatoes, we used a bigger can of tomatoes, but if you want, or if you have the smaller cans, just use 2 of them. If you don't have any cans of diced tomatoes, you can substitute in salsa. So once we have our rice and meat mixture simmered, we're going to start stuffing our squash and zucchini. So just do a couple of spoonfuls in the squash. We put a little bit of cheese on top if you would like. We already had our oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we'll put these in and cook them for about 15 minutes. Depending on the size of the squash or zucchini that you have, you may have a lot of rice and meat mixture left over, but there's tons of ways that you can use this so it doesn't go to waste. So some ideas would be putting it in with tortillas or making quesadillas out of them, mixing it in with scrambled eggs, topping your sweet potatoes or your regular white potatoes with it. So plenty of ways to use this up, or you could just eat it as it is. All right, so we just took the taco boats out of the oven. They were in for about 15 minutes. We topped one with some Greek yogurt, which could be used in place of sour cream. We have some lime juice that we can add on. If you have anything like jalapenos or avocado at home, that you could top them with, whatever your favorite taco toppings are.